This is going to be a super quick update for you guys that love staying up to date with the Web3 fintech startup company HUMBL. So check it out. HUMBL CEO contributes 100 million blocks to HUMBL balance sheet. So on May 17th, HUMBL announced that their current CEO, Brian Foote, contributed 100 million blocks to the HUMBL balance sheet for use in blockchain pilot programs, employee compensation, and more. And more specifically, the entire transaction of moving a portion of blocks onto HUMBL's balance sheet took place on May 16th, with a current value of $700,000 USD. And in Brian Foote's own words, as we enter the Web3 tokenized economy, it is important for customers to begin separating out the differences in blockchain-based digital assets. We believe that hybrid blockchain tokens like blocks, virtual currencies like Bitcoin, stablecoins like USDC, and central bank digital currencies like the digital yuan will all play different roles in Web3 wallets and web platforms. So if you'll recall, back in January of this year, HUMBL announced the addition of blocks to its HUMBL Pay mobile wallet, which features the ability to buy crypto and send gasless peer-to-peer transactions on digital assets like Bitcoin, Ethereum, blocks, and USDC stablecoins. So in short, all blocks is a cryptocurrency token, which is currently trading well under a penny per token at the time of recording this video. And Blocks DAO, which is the actual name of the company that developed this cryptocurrency, is just an acronym for Decentralized Autonomous Organization. A DAO is basically a new type of business that operates by a series of smart contracts, which streamlines and automates operations behind a company to ensure longevity and maximum efficiency. So the main goal of Blocks is to migrate traditional industries onto blockchain, and through a blend of blockchain and non-blockchain partnerships, Blocks intends to grow the utility of its digital asset to become a unit of measure for blockchain. And even more specifically, if we look at the actual Blocks coin, it was created as a hybrid Web3 token that can accommodate a variety of blockchain use cases and tokenization pilot tests, ranging from mobile wallets, verified credentials, and NFT verification. And lastly, I'll leave you guys with a final quote from Brian regarding all of this. As has been reported in the financial media, the new generation of tech employees are also increasingly asking to be paid in decentralized digital assets such as Bitcoin. This is no different at HUMBL, where some of our younger employees are requesting that a portion of their compensation be paid in blocks. So bottom line is, Blocks has become an integral part of HUMBL from seemingly the beginning, and now the fact that the Blocks token will be recorded as an asset on the HUMBL balance sheet only drives this point even further. So I guess my only question at this point would be, if Brian Foote and HUMBL had so much faith in Blocks as an asset, why not make it the preferred way to buy and sell NFTs in HUMBL's marketplace? And granted, I think I already know the answer. If I were to guess, I'd say HUMBL opted to go with Ethereum as opposed to Blocks because ETH is a much more established token and is currently what's running a vast majority of other NFT marketplaces right now. Which means if there ever comes a time where HUMBL wants to build in a feature that allows users to sell NFTs outside of HUMBL's ecosystem, having a cryptocurrency that is already universally used, like ETH, would undoubtedly make the entire process much easier to build out. But regardless, either way you see it, I think this is some good news for HUMBL. And even though Blocks itself has been on a downtrend for almost a year now, I think that's to be expected by this point, as that's currently where the rest of the market is right now. So even though the Blocks graph might not look like the prettiest thing right now, once the majority of cryptos like Bitcoin and ETH begin another bull cycle, I think we can expect to see Blocks rise in price as well, which of course will only create more value for HUMBL, their employees, and of course their shareholders. So let me know what you think about Brian adding nearly $250,000 in crypto to the balance sheet. Personally, I think in this decade, putting crypto on balance sheets is going to become extremely common for tech companies, especially when you consider companies by the likes of MicroStrategy and Tesla doing the same thing with Bitcoin. So I'm going to wrap up the video here. Thanks as always, and I'll catch you next time.